Today we've been invited into one of the finest pet grooming facilities in my county, guys. And they have allowed us to come in behind the scenes and groom with them and experience grooming life through their grooming tables with the pets that they so greatly love and care for. Welcome to Shaggy Chic Pet Grooming Salon.
Who are we grooming today, Megan?
This is Meadow.
Hi, Meadow.
She's a mini golden doodle. I've been grooming her since she was a baby.
How old is she?
Let's see, been here for 2 years, so about 2 years old.
So you're the only one that's really been grooming her?
Yep.
You've bonded.
Yep. She's a good girl. She runs in here.
She can't wait to see you. And you're using the wall cam-10.
Yep.
Do you like that clipper?
I do. It's very light, and yeah, I like it.
It's my favorite too.
It does get the blades hot even with the clipper vac. So
does it? No, I haven't. Mine doesn't. I use a Handy hair vac system, which is a shame.
Yeah.
No, the blades don't get hot on mine.
Oh, maybe it's just mine then. Yeah,
maybe I crank the air up a little. I may have it turned up.
Yeah,
I love the finish that a clipper vac gives you too.
Yeah, I do too, and I think it helps with time.
Yes, and a smooth finish.
Yep. Less scissor work.
Yep. Less time the dog has to go through the grooming process too. She has a pretty coat.
Yeah. Her mom's very nice. Oh, she has a very nice family.
You have a nice family.
Oh,
Meadow.
yeah.
You're a lucky girl, honey, and they're lucky to have you too. What are you using, a 4, honey?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm using a 4. My suction's on full.
So you get a nice smooth finish.
You get a nice smooth, and it gets all of the hair.
Yeah.
Especially since we came from a longer haircut down to a shorter
So this is a little bit more of a spring trim for her, so she can have fun outside.
Yep. She's a swimmer, so she likes to go swim and.
Do they have a pool, or does she go in like?
I think she just goes out
in the lake. Or?
Yeah. I don't know if they have a pool or not, but. And I like to take my 4 like right up next or whatever I'm using
on
right
the cheek?
up. Not clear on the cheek, but just like right below the ear. Or I'll take a 10 and clean up this too.
You're just kind of venting the ear, right?
Yeah.
So that airflow gets in.
And it also, like, I think it makes the ears blend into the face more.
You don't have that chunky cheek hair.
Right.
I agree.
They don't stick straight up.
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
She is a good girl.
Huh. Yeah? On every single dog, I take a half or just 1 step, so I have a 5.
1 step shorter?
And I go in between the legs.
Oh, just to take that a little tighter?
Yeah, and the belly. Because I think it's a little easier than trying to scissor all of it.
Especially when you're doing the length of a 4. Yeah,
right.
I agree. It's a nice little cheek.
Yep, and nice. It makes her look. Then all this, it cleans up her sani, nice and blends very well.
Yeah. No, that's actually a really good tip.
Yeah. I think it cleans nice.
One step shorter in the inside of the legs and the belly.
And you can't even tell, like it blends so well because it's just 1/4 of an inch shorter.
Oh, it's not even that. I mean, it's just a smidge.
Right. So I like to clean up the back of the feet too, like that.
Yep, those feet get dirty. You know, after using a hair vac system, I can't stand to do like a clip down like this without it.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I can't.
I
Plus
can't.
the hair. There's no hair to breathe in, you know?
And I love that you hardly get any hair splinters.
No, I never do either.
I love it. I used to groom at PetSmart, and I was covered in hair splinters every
They didn't use a
single
hair
day.
vac system there?
Nope.
Yeah, it's so much better for the groomer.
Yeah.
To not have to breathe that in and have those hair splinters and all that. And it's really nice because all 3 of you ladies have one at each station. It's a really nice setup.
It is very nice. We all personalized all our backs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's cool. So are you a horse girl too?
Yeah, I grew up out west, so I rodeo. I don't ride English.
You still do?
Yep.
So you and Sam both ride together sometimes?
Yep, we do. My horse is at her barn.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was telling Sam the Prima Bathing System is for horses too.
Oh, I know, I've heard.
Have you heard about that?
My horse is a roan, and she's light, so she gets really gross. And I just had to bathe her.
And bathing a horse is probably a pretty good chore.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. And then I guess you even have to trim them sometimes, right?
Yeah.
If they didn't all shed out right?
Yeah, so I actually did shave mine. She's from North Dakota, and she was not shedding out. She was overheating. So I did shave her. But
do you shave them with maybe a 10? What way?
Yeah, I use a 10 and a 7 reverse. But I was covered in hair splinters. Covered.
Oh, their hair is coarser, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's just like shaving a lab.
Yeah, yep. I've never seen a horse be groomed. Up close and personal, I would love to see that. So you're using a wall stainless steel snap-on combs?
Yep.
They're my favorite.
And it's 5/8.
Yeah. Out of all of them, I just feel they stay on the best.
Yeah, they do. And they last longer, like you can drop them in.
They do. I really am. I'm impressed with their guard combs.
So I don't take much off her face. I'm gonna take it more with thinners because her hair, on her face, you can really tell when the clipper cuts it. And I don't like those harsh lines.
Yes, so it doesn't look as natural. I know, because she has such a wavy coat.
Right.
But it's nice to just set the length, then you can just scissor it together.
Exactly, yep. These are my 3 favorite scissors.
What you got?
This is my Fresh Groom thinners.
I'm anxious to see this.
They're so good. And then this is just Freebird. It's broken.
Okay, I've heard of the Freebird shears.
I like them, and I like them because they are really good for like around the mouth.
Yeah.
And then these are just my regular curved. Precision sharp.
Nice. I have a lot of precision sharp
I do like
shears
them
too.
So, do faces first because usually they're the worst for it. Just gonna go from the corner of the eye, start it.
So is this technique that you also picked up from the Jess Rona course? Yeah.
It's very helpful. But see how like nice those blend?
Yeah.
So nice.
And it really, like Janelle was saying, it makes them just look happier and more
wide-eyed
and not angry or
surprised.
Yeah.
It's all like positive emotion.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Those are the fresh Groom.
Yep.
They do seem to cut like butter, huh?
They do. It's so nice. And I use these every single day, on every dog.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, when we watched the Jess Rona videos, I was telling the girls I really want new thinners, and then 2-year anniversary I came to work and there they
got
were.
Them for you. Aww.
So sweet.
Aww.
See, I just
That's awesome.
You see how this looks all like wavy?
Yeah.
If you clip it, I feel like it just takes it out, and I don't know.
I know what you mean.
Like I'm very.
Well, you can pull it up with a comb and scissor it nicer.
Right.
And you get a nicer finish.
Yeah. So, take these right at the lip line. And I'm holding her mouth shut pretty firm just to make sure she doesn't slip her tongue out.
Yep, safety first. They can be quite quick with that tongue.
Oh man, so fast.
Mm-hmm.
and then it's nice and clean for when they're eating.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I like to take that nice and tidy. And Megan, you've been grooming, you said 2 years?
I've been grooming for 3 years, and then I've been bathing. I bathed for a couple years before that.
That's good to start there, to be honest.
Yeah, I started at PetSmart out in Utah, and then I moved out here.
Yeah, because when you realize the importance of the perfectly prepared dog, the coat,
Oh, yeah.
then you know your grooms are, it makes or breaks your groom.
It really does. And if they're, yeah, it really does. And you know, you don't really notice that much of a difference in products until you try like a really good one. Like when I came over here from PetSmart, with iGroom, and nothing like the shampoos we have here.
Right.
And it makes such a difference in your groom.
Yeah, quality products, absolutely. And that's one thing that I'm so excited to bring to viewers on my channel, is just that those products are available to everybody, including pet owners, and people just don't realize it. But yes, so we do a lot of playing around with different products and tools to see what we like, you know?
Yeah.
Share that feedback.
Good.
That's why coming in and seeing you ladies today is so cool, because we can see your favorites, and then maybe we can go try things that we haven't tried before.
Learn, and yeah. I try to really focus on lip line on my doodles, just because their beards get so gross. But I try not to take length off, if that makes sense. Like I try to more just get
cleaning the flue. I like to do that too.
Yeah.
Because you won't see that unless she pants, but it collects a lot of food.
Yep, and it's usually stained and smelly, and
it does. It stinks. Looks nice.
Thanks.
Looking good, Meadow. What a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Yeah, see, it's important that we have a good grip on their muzzle like you do, Megan. I mean, it's so important that they don't make a move. These shears are so sharp.
Yeah, I just cut myself today.
I hear you, girl. I know. Every day's a new cut, right? I do it too. So that's the fresh groom, right?
Yep.
That looks like it's what, maybe about like a 48 tooth, something like that. So it's just a nice blending shear.
And you can see too, I don't know if you can zoom in on the ridges there also.
They're serrated.
Yep. So
they have like is it a V-shaped one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it takes even more.
So much hair. And like, that was one thing I didn't like about thinners, because I feel like, it just takes too long to use them. But these, they just take so much off, but yet they don't leave that
No, it's just it looks so natural. You can literally scissor with blending shears, and that's what you're doing right now.
So I do most of my faces, I use only my little tiny scissors and my thinning shears. Hold it there. And I'm pointing my scissors this way instead of down, because I want a happier look than a sad look.
Bringing up her expression.
Right.
Yeah.
We're making it look like she's smiling and not frowning.
Yeah. And it's cool. You can do all those simple little things with grooming. It just changes the whole expression of the dog. Yeah. She's a pretty girl.
I love it when you're thinning the dog's or scissoring the dog's face and they fall asleep when you're holding.
Squint their eyes.
And they'll just,
I know. It's therapeutic. The sound of scissors, right?
And the repetitive motion.
Yeah. I love watching other groomers groom.
Yeah, I would like it too.
It's cool, I know.
You just learn, I bet you learn so much.
You do, you're like, oh, okay, that's a neat angle, you know? It's
yeah.
So much to learn from each other.
Everyone is so different. But
it's about style, right?
It really is.
We have our own style.
I'm just going to clean this up. And since I already took my 4 on right here, I really don't have to take much off.
Yeah, you're
so
just
it saves so much time.
It was a nice little cheat. Yeah. Time saver.
Do it down. Little calic right there, but I'm just gonna.
And with pet grooming, we have to do as much time savers as possible. That's
yeah.
A lot of people are like, well, why wouldn't you just scissor that or do that? It's like we're pet groomers, and we're trying to make the dog comfortable, and when you're trying to get the dog groomed,
yep.
And you know,
every minute counts.
Yeah, a short period of time. We don't want them to stand there for 3 hours.
Right.
Let them get back to their lives.
Yep, I agree. And it, yeah, helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. But tools are the secret.
Yes.
The right tools and techniques.
I do wish when I would have started, I wish I would have like started bathing, saved my money a little more.
Yeah.
Or starting out with better scissors.
Well, we all start with scissors that aren't, you know,
right.
You upgrade.
Right.
As your skills upgrade, then you upgrade your tools too.
Yeah, that's true.
How often does Meadow come in, you said?
Meadow comes, I think, about every 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, so she's
she
always in
pretty
good
often.
shape.
Yep. Most of my clients come about monthly.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That is really great that they take care of their pets like that.
Yeah.
And I agree. Mine do too. Most of mine are between 4 to 6 weeks. And it's so nice to see people knowing the importance of grooming.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, this is actually their first dog they've ever owned.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
She's a good one. She seems very loving.
Uh-huh. And she was good. She asked me all the questions when they brought her in. Aww. And she actually like listened, and you know, she brushes her, and
so yeah, but you shared that with her, and that's important. You shared how to keep her in good shape between grooms.
Yep, we've had that talk, huh? Yeah, now here you are. Ever since I said it, yep, she comes all the time. Aww. She runs in here as soon as she gets in here.
That's so nice when they're not all like that. Some dogs, you know, they get anxiety being away from home. Yep. And other dogs are just a little more happy-go-lucky. Oh
yeah, my dog does not like to be groomed at all.
What kind of dog do you have?
She's an Australian Kelpie.
It's like a cattle type?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like 30 pounds though, so they're smaller.
Oh, she looks like a Catahoula or something, cattle dog?
Yeah, she looks like a healer. They pretty much say they're miniature healers. That's like literally what they are.
She's very smart.
Very smart.
Yeah.
But she is a hog. Like she loves anything
dirty.
Gross, muddy, smelly.
So she fits in with you at the barn, going hanging out with the horses.
Oh yeah,
That's her gig.
She loves it, but she hates.
Because they're a herding breed, right?
She hates it here. She will hide, and she grew up with this.
She don't want to be a pretty girl.
Nope. She is meant to be a street dog.
That's funny.
But
oh, Meadow, you look beautiful. She looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, your mama's going to be happy.
Girl.
Aw. We're just tidying up her feet.
Yep. So I'm going to go through and scissor her legs and her feet.
Anything that's just uneven and sticking out.
Yep, and do her nails. It's just the finishing part where there's not much left to do.
Yep. I love the finishing work. That's my favorite. That's therapeutic.
It is.
Just scissoring.
We always say, like, when it's a really busy day, it's so nice when it's so quiet and all you can hear is scissors.
I know. You just hear it because all the bathing's done.
Yep.
There's no dryers, no bathing.
No dogs barking.
Oh, is somebody going home?
Hey, Shelly going home? We'll see you later, big boy. Looking good, Meadow. Looking good, Meadow.
I really like the precision sharp scissors too because they're not heavy, they're
well balanced.
Yes.
Yes. And that's important when you're scissoring a lot of dogs in a day. You don't want to, you know, add to future problems with your wrists and your thumbs.
Yep.
And
yeah, but I don't like to use them on bigger dogs, so like especially double coated breeds like my Shelties I had earlier. Just I don't think they cut as well. They're more for like fine work.
yeah.
At least these ones. I use my more heavy duty scissors
For that heavier, thicker coat.
Yeah.
Of a double coat.
Yep.
Is it this one here, Janelle? I think I found it. I found it. Perfect. Thank you.
Staying little hairs.
That's what's nice to have a pointy tip on your shear. You get in there. I'm Amy Leigh. I am a certified professional pet groomer since 2003. I am also a content creator on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called Go Groomer, and on that channel, I bring a new voice to the pet grooming industry, one that includes pet owners as a valuable consumer. By sharing my secrets of the pet grooming industry on my YouTube channel, it allows me to give pet owners the opportunity to provide quality care for their beloved pets at home, increasing value to their pets' lives as well as increasing the bond they share with their pet. It's pretty awesome.